Alright, well how's it going, party people? I am Caravan Dan, and today I'm going to teach you guys about Kinfire Delve and the board before you buy video. We'll be going over mechanics, similar-ish games, and whether you should buy, try, or deny this game. So let's get started. Kinfire Delve is actually a very beautiful game by Incredible Dream. They have, I think, 3 sets right now. This is their most recent set, Callus's Lab, and as you can tell, everything is very shiny, and I'm not sure if it comes off on the videos as well, but almost everything's a foil card. Very beautiful artwork on the back and front. All together, it's very pretty, with like a simple card layout with the actual cards, no matter what card it is. So we'll talk about how this game plays entirely, and yeah, this is a 2 to 4 player game. But each set comes with 1 boss and 2 characters to play as. No character has any specialty to beat that boss specifically, but it is relevant that like each character was already thought of since the first set, so you're not getting like super unbalanced characters from set 3 when you're playing against a set 1 boss. It's all pretty balanced overall, and then the quality for everything is very beautiful. The theme of this is essentially you guys are heroes going to defeat villains. There's an overarching story that you can get in the new game that just came out, Kinfire Chronicles, but I do not know anything about that game, to be honest, other than the fact that it's like a campaign version of the Kinfire Delve series. This game plays 1 to 4 players. I can't really explain too much of the mechanics without explaining the game. You'll choose a character, which to go ahead and choose a character. You get the character card, you'll get their lantern, and you'll get their deck. So you go ahead and grab it, put it in front of you, and depending on the player count, you draw that many cards. Now your cards are your currency, and bad things happen anytime you need to refresh your hand. You never have to refresh your hand unless you have absolutely no cards left. So let's go ahead and draw. I think I'm playing solo, so I think it's like 5 cards. Let's just go ahead and draw like 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. On each card, there's a color on the top left and a number. Now the color also has symbols for you colorblind folk, and the color is referencing that's the only type of enemy it can fight. There's different colored cards. I think there's 3 total color cards. It's red, it's blue, and it's green. Now what you can do is you can declare an intention where you're going to go ahead and like, I'm going to fight, let's say, this card. That's 7. To do so, you're able to play 1 card from your hand. You play 1 card, and then anyone else that's working with you to do this is able to use a card, the bottom of a card, to boost that card value. Now, you can only use it based on the color you're using it as, so I'm finding a green, only green cards with green bottoms can boost it. And then you use the boost value of that card. So you'd cover the top, unless it's relevant, and then it says +1, which means that it's going to go ahead and be 2. Anytime you defeat that card, meaning you get the value of your cards higher than the total leftover value of the like HP of each card, you're going to go ahead and do the delve section, which what the delve is that's the whole point of the game, is you're going down this dungeon to defeat that boss. So you have to get through the entire deck to get there, and these are things that are stuck in your way. So if we were able to actually get 7 right now and defeat this, 1, 2, 3, you take 3 face down cards, set them aside, meaning that you've delved down them, and anything that's defeated gets to a different discard pile on the opposite side of the board. In this case, we were only able to do 2 damage. Now, anytime you do not do the full amount of damage to that monster, or whatever it might be, you do the failure bonus. The failure bonus could depend on what's what. It depends on everything. It could be losing cards from hand. It could be flipping over these bad boys. It could be losing HP. It could be a lot of different things. So you start off with 10 HP. That would be losing HP. That would put us down to 9. And now we'd only have 9 HP left. And you do not really get HP the entire game. It's very difficult. HP is very scarce. Usually when you'll lose by like a couple, 1 or 2 points of HP. That's how important it is overall. Now, whenever you boost the value after you have everyone who's going to boost your card, you go ahead and roll these 4 dice. Now, 3 of these dice are going to be just 1 of the 3 different colors. It's 2 faces for each color. So it's 2 green, 2 red, and 2 blue. So right here, we rolled a green and 2 blue. Everything for the color that you're rolling is going to give you a +1 against that for this exact fight. So we'd actually be hitting it for 1, 2, 3, and then this die is either light or it's darkness. It's going to be 3 and 3 for that. So this is what darkness looks like, and that's what light looks like. If you get a light, it's actually 1 wild color, anything you want it to be. So this actually makes it 4. So even though we only played 2 to attack, we're actually halfway done with that beast now. Even though we did not kill it, we're going to go ahead and take 4 or do 4 damage to it. Now the damage stays on there unless otherwise specified. And as you can tell, each card has a lot of text on it, and they're usually effects. So this one is, when this challenge enters play, remove 1 progress from Callus. Now, Callus starts off, each boss has their own thing. Callus actually has a certain amount of progress that's on him, which are used with the same tokens. And the less progress he has on there, or the stronger he is at the end of the game when you do a boss fight. Now, sometimes whenever you take hits, you're going to go ahead and flip these cards. These cards can make you lose the game entirely. These cards suck. It's never really a good thing to take these cards, but it is what it is. And the reason why that's relevant is, let's say you're out of cards. Uh-oh, I used all my cards. When you need to redraw cards, you're going to go ahead and flip one of these right here. And it could be anything, depending on the boss you're fighting. Some cards will be like, if this is in play with another card, game's over. If this has this, game's over. Like, it's a bunch of bad things. And this one, there's no real game over ones, but it does force you to discard a ton of cards. It forces you to like remove progress from Callus, and it adds like HP to him. It's a bunch of bad stuff. Never good. So whenever you have no cards in your hand, when it gets back to your turn, you absolutely have, and you need to redraw. So you're going to draw up to your hand size, and you're going to go ahead and flip one of these, do the bad things, and then take your turn. Now, if you, let's say I only had 1 card in my hand, I actually don't have to play a card. If I want to, I can just try to roll it. So if I'm like, I'm not going to do anything, I just want to roll and see if I can do 3 green to that. Actually, holy crap, that was wild. I just did 3 green because I got 2 greens and I got a white. So I'm going to go and do 3 to that. Completely cleared off. And then now we can do it. So I'm going to delve 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to discard that to completed, and then we flip it over. And then boom, if there's something on the text, we do what's on the text. But that's everything. That's the game. There's some other effects like lanterns. The lanterns are kind of like your superpower that you use once, and then it is whatever it says it's going to be. This one allows you to do any damage between 0 and 7 to anything, which helps you get like a specific target number if you need it. But that's the game. But it's a co-op boss battler card game, which is pretty fun, pretty cool. Even though it has no minis, the art is absolutely gorgeous. Like, every card is a piece of artwork, honestly. Now, it's not like every card is completely unique. There are duplicates, but that doesn't really matter too much because they're all just so great to look at. I think all the cards here are completely unique in each character decks, and there's 6 characters now, maybe more, with Kinfire Chronicles. But yeah, I would say buy this game if you really like co-op boss battlers. This is a card version of that. It is fun. If you don't need the minis specifically, this makes it even better overall. And then again, the card artwork, the boxes are incredibly sturdy. They put a ton of money into the production of this game, and each box only costs $20. Like, that's nothing for a game that you'll play like 3 or 4 times before you beat. Probably $20 is nothing. It takes you like an hour and a half. A little bit more with each player count because you're talking about decisions overall. And I'll say this much: it scales very well. In 4 players, it's not easier than 2 players or 1 player. You don't need to like double hand this game at all. You'll have like a good amount of cards, no matter what player count you are. You have understanding rules. It's just difficult through and through. Like, this is, anytime you win, it will never be a wipe. It'll always be insanely narrow, which is what you kind of want out of a card game. That's how you can tell it's a well-balanced time. Try this game if you like pretty art, like if you really like almost D&D artwork, and if you like co-op games, because I'm not gonna lie, it's a safe co-op game in that sense. It takes up some space on the table, so you can't exactly bust this out on like a bar table or anything like that, but it's a cool thing. You can't go wrong with this game, really. But stay away if you don't like co-ops, because this game is very co-op-y. Like, it's very co-op. I mean, there's no elements of anything else. You're all just like collectively doing this, collectively doing that, doing agreements based on this and that. There's no autonomy in the sense of like, I want to do this and you guys can't stop me. You really can't do that in this game. I know some co-ops like Cooperative allow you to do stuff like that. This game, you guys will just lose, and then everyone's going to blame you, and it won't be a good time for anyone. But that is Kinfire Delve. Again, a beautiful co-op dungeon or boss battler dungeon crawling experience in a $20 box. This will be at Caravan Convoy 2025. We have a play-to-win copy, so be sure to play this game at Caravan Convoy if you want to potentially win this for free. I'm super excited to show this off and showcase this to the Florida community, and it'll also be in a board game library going forward. So if you want to win a free copy of this game, go to Caravan Convoy. It's our board game expo in Orlando, Florida. Go to the description of this video to find out more about that. If you want to buy a copy, hit up Incredible Dream. And I think you can buy this at like Target and stuff like that. It's very, very cool. I'm excited to see more from Incredible Dream, which also did Gentle Rain, for the record, if you're wondering who they are. That's everything. Peace out. Have a great day. God bless. And I hope to see you guys at a table soon.